Usagi, what's your favorite day of the week? Hello, foolish humans, and welcome back to another episode for my doll reviews. And this time I'll be reviewing the Wednesday Addams doll and Enid doll from the Wednesday Netflix series. Now, I don't want to take too much of my time because my time is very important. So I will be reviewing all of these dolls. Oops! Oh, I can't do it. You guys know I'm not evil. No, I'm just kidding. Not saying that Wednesday is evil, but I mean, I was trying to get into the character of Jenna Ortega's Wednesday, character, but I just couldn't do it. But welcome in, you guys. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all. And yes, as Ryan's Day was saying, I will be reviewing the Wednesday Netflix dolls that are featuring Wednesday in her school uniform. Then we have Wednesday in the Raven dress. And then we have Enid Sinclair. And then we also have the fashion pack that was exclusive to Mattel Creations that we will be reviewing. And before we go ahead and review these dolls, I want to go ahead and thank all of my current subscribers who are subscribed to my channel and dealing with my craziness here. And if you are new to my channel and you like my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are here enjoying the vibes or enjoying the laughs, hit the like button. It really helps out my channel. Now, we are going to be reviewing the Monster High collab with Wednesday, the Netflix show. And yeah, let me go ahead and stop rambling and let's go into my doll room so I can get y'all a closer look into these dolls and the fashion pack, and if I really think they are worth the $40 price tag and the $65 price tag for the Raven dress. So let's go ahead, transition to my doll room, and let's get closer looks at all of these items. Okay, so as always, we're here in my doll room, and what I'd like to do is go ahead and review the boxes really quickly. I don't want to take a whole lot of time on boxes because I know most of y'all want to get onto the nitty-gritty, which are the dolls. But let me go ahead and show y'all what the doll boxes look like. So with the Wednesday and Enid core dolls, we have them in their room of the school. So as you can see, Enid has the more colorful window, and then just matching the aesthetic of the Wednesday show. But as you can see on the side, we have a Frankie doll, we have Frankie poster, and then at the bottom we have a cute little Draculaura doll here. And then, as you can see, her carpet is colorful. And then we go to Wednesday, and Wednesday is completely the opposite, just like the show. It is the cobwebs, the darker aesthetic, of course, because it is Wednesday. And then we have the basically all black everything. Now, as we turn the doll boxes around, we have both aesthetically the same, but on one side we have the purple kind of uniform as what the Nevermore school would be. So we have Monster High Wednesday, Enid Sinclair, and then we have a little description here. If you'd like to pause and read on your own, you may. And then it is in another language, and then we have the Enid prototype on the side. Now, Wednesday is exactly the same, but with a black uniform because, of course, it's Wednesday. But then we have the description here, if you'd like to pause and read. Same thing, another language, and then with the Wednesday prototype on the side. Now looking at the Raven dress doll box and also the fashion pack box, the Raven doll has a foil-like background, and then we have a printed mirror kind of frame with cobwebs on the mirror too, and then we have these floral on the side, and then we have a bird I'm assuming is a raven flying there. And that's pretty much the Raven doll box. Now for the fashion pack, we have the same kind of lines here that match Wednesday's uniform for Nevermore School. And then we have the prototype wearing the fashion pack. Now turning these boxes around, you have the pretty much same structure as the core dolls, but we have the Rave'N Wednesday, and then we have a description here. If you'd like to pause, you may, and then we have the prototype on the side. Now for the fashion pack, we just have a little description here in a bordered kind of box. If you'd like to read that, you may as well. Now we are going to take a look at Enid Sinclair, but before I do, I want to point out that each of the dolls come with a doll stand, and it's unique to the Wednesday dolls. We have the cobweb here, or spider web, if whatever you want to call it, with the skull in the middle, and then I love that these stands are a waist grabber and not the ones that are essentially a saddle stand. But I think the cute thing about it is that they have a unique stand and it's not the basic Monster High stand. Now looking at Enid, we of course are going to start with her shoes. Her shoes are a kind of high top Converse vibe, a yellow color with the white sole. I really do like the shoes. We get of course the kind of etched design and structure of a shoe. I do like the details here. But as we turn to the back we have a heel that is designed specifically for Enid. We get the plushies, we get the blue bear, and then we get a pink unicorn. I know a lot of people have mentioned that they don't like these kind of designs and that maybe they are looking for something different, but I actually like these heel designs that call out to the specific character, and that is my opinion, and I really do like that, and I do wish that and hope that Mattel continues this trend with Skulllector dolls or any kind of dolls that have a aesthetic to them, and I really like that detail. Moving up, Enid does have these kind of leggings here. The pink at the bottom, they look like they are socks, but they aren't. They are connected to the leggings above, and they're sewed in, so you can't take that off. It's not a separate item. But we have these tie-dye kind of leggings with the pink and yellow matching her aesthetic in the show, and we have hearts with kind of Monster High skulls incorporated into them with the hearts as well. It is a separate piece, so you can take that off if you wish. And then moving up, we do have Enid's skirt. The skirt is a plaid skirt. I do like the fabric of it. It is giving kind of that papery feel, but it's not really, if that makes sense. It is a higher quality and thicker fabric with a printed plaid design with the yellow and pink. The buttons on there as well. I do like that little detail, and it does come off and is separate as well. Moving up to Enid's sweater. I really like the quality of this sweater. It is a nice quality stretch fabric. I love the details that went into it. It is its own. There is no undershirt for Enid, but we get the pinks and orange and also the heart with the skullette kind of vibe here, but in the shape of a heart. And then we have the top white part that gives the illusion of another shirt underneath, but it's just sewed into the top. And I kind of wish there was another shirt underneath, but I guess the pricing went into that decision. Moving up to Enid's face, I love the screen printing, as always, that Mattel and Monster High like to give their dolls. We get the spider web vibes in the eyes, Enid's color palette with the pinks and yellow. The lip is beautiful. It's a really nice print, and I just really like it. Now moving up, Enid does have a beret, and I love the details in this beret. We have the stitching, and then we get these folds. I really like this mold because it gives a vibe of how a beret would really be, because you don't really get a flat beret unless it's like off of your head. And I really like that they did this in that detail. Lifting up the beret, Enid does have the blonde signature hair. It does have pink and blue rooting as well. Goes into these curls, waves. I do not really care for the hairstyle, but I mean, all box hair doll kind of really needs some shaping. But I'm not mad at it. I do wish it was more like the prototype coming out of the box. But you know what? It is what it is. If I want to fix it, I'll probably do that later. Now let's go ahead and give a call out to Enid's hands. I do love these wear hands and the nail polish with the different coloring in it. I really love that they added this and incorporated into Enid. It really is a nice touch. Lastly, the other accessory Enid comes with is a backpack, and we get this furry aesthetic vibe here, giving you the illusion of it being a furry backpack. It's pink, has a darker red pinkish heart that matches with the print on her clothing. It does open up. It is kind of hard to open up. You squeeze it together and it opens up, but I mean, just like most Monster High bags, you can put stuff in there, but it doesn't really matter to me if it opened or not. But I guess it does give that extra versatility if you'd want to put something in there. Now let's move on to the Wednesday uniform doll. Wednesday, we're going to start with the shoes, as always. Shoes, we have these high platform boots. I really like the detail on the boots. I do wish there was more color to this, maybe like the outlining of silver, of buckles, or something there. But that's just me being a little picky, you know, and if you've seen my other videos, I do like more than one color in the shoes. But that's just me. The etching and the design on these boots are really cute. I like the molds of the boot. The sole design is really cute. Now, as we look at the heels, one is a black scorpion, and then the other is her cello. I love that call out with these heels. I know some of y'all are tired of Monster High and Mattel doing this, but I really do like it. I love the etched details, the spider webs, and just the design of the shoe. Moving up, Wednesday does have these kind of see-through sheer leggings, or I would say thigh-high socks, I guess. And they are all one kind of look here with the spider webs and the skullettes in them, calling out to the crossover with Monster High. They are all one sock, so it does cover the foot, so you don't have to worry about that half cut off that Mattel and Monster High kind of like to do. We are going to move on to Wednesday's jacket, because the bottom outfit is actually one piece, and I'll get into that in a moment. But the jacket is a kind of nice quality. You know, you get this kind of it's not like a super high quality fabric, as you would see in some dolls, but I do like it. It's a nice fabric here. It is attached to the bottom dress, but you can take it off, of course. Now, giving you a better look here, it is the striped Nevermore uniform. I wish they included the Nevermore logo on like the I guess upper left, and I wish they had that Nevermore branding on her jacket, but that's just me, and maybe somebody just missed out the detail, or they just wanted to put it on the belt. So now let's look at the belt. The belt does come off. It is a plastic belt here with the N of Nevermore on it, and you get the little details of what a belt would have. the stitching and the buckle. It does pop off and pop in if you want to put it on her or take it off. And here's a little shot here just showing you guys how the socks or stockings, I guess you could say, look off and how it does cover her whole foot. Now moving on to the next layer of her outfit, which is her skirt and top and tie. I really like this outfit. It is a higher quality fabric in my opinion. It's a nice design. The black skirt is a stretchy kind of fabric, and the top part is a cut-off shirt. I do wish that they were two separate clothing pieces and not sewed in, just to kind of mix and match the other clothing that we could with Wednesday. And then the tie is just a pleather kind of fabric sewed into her collar. Moving up to Wednesday's face, we get a darker, I would say maroony brown red lip. It's a gloss lip. We have the high quality screen printing with the freckles on her face, the spider web designs in the eyes as well, with Wednesday's color palette in the eyeshadow. Then if we pull the bangs a little bit back, you get the screen printing of the eyebrows here. Mine has a little dot on here, so I guess mine has a little flaw. But overall, it is a great print, and it'll get hidden by the bangs, so not a big deal to me. Moving on to her hair. Her hair is crunchy in the bangs, which is expected to keep its shape. And continuing with her hair is in the Wednesday aesthetic with the longer bangs on the side. Then we have Wednesday's signature braids, pigtails off to the side, and of course the bottom of the braids are curled in. It is crunchy to give the hold there, but the braids itself are actually a softer texture. So if you want to wash them out and rebraid, I don't see what the issue would be. I really do want to take a moment to check out Wednesday's hand mold. So one of Wednesday's hands are in the snapping, like with the, of course, Addams Family kind of thing. So I really like that whole mold for her hand with the nail polish that is black, matching Wednesday's aesthetic. Her other hand is just a normal hand with the black paint. Now we're gonna look at Wednesday's accessories. So one of Wednesday's accessories is her bag. So the bag is just a black bag with the spider buckles, or spider web buckles, the monster skulls there. I do like it because you can actually open it. It unclatches here, and it does have more of an easier accessibility than the Enid doll's bag. So I do like that. And then we have the arm straps that do go on there that have the kind of stitching design. They are more outward than I would have thought, and I think it's probably to make it easier to put on the doll. But I'm not putting it on her. I'm just gonna have it by her side. Now her other accessory is Thing, and I love the sculpt of this. You can see the stitching on Thing, and then I love the little details of the hand. As you can see the veins on the hand, and you can see the lines that you would normally see on a hand. I'm gonna put my hand here so you can see like the veins on my hand, just because I do like the little detail that they put in this mold. I also like that you can put Thing on the shoulder, you can put Thing on the arm. It's a nice sturdy mold for Thing to place it, and it stayed pretty well unless you knock it over like I did in the beginning of my video. Now let's take a look at the Rave'N Wednesday. So we're gonna start and look at the shoes, and I love the shoes. They're simple. We have a kind of, it's a closed toe, but it is a closed-toe heel that the straps go around the ankle, and it's pretty basic. But as you turn to the back, we get the iceberg on one heel, and then we get the I don't know what that is. Is that Sasquatch? I don't know what monster that is. The Yeti? I would assume it's a Yeti because of the theme in the show. And it is the ice sculptor that is seen in the show as well. So I do like that they put that call out for this scene. But yeah, that's pretty much the shoe. Not too much detail except for the heel. I do wish they added some to it, but I don't know what they would, in my opinion. But it is a cute shoe to match the overall aesthetic of Wednesday in her Raven outfit. Now, this outfit does have 2 layers. The bottom layer is kind of like a, I don't know, a jumper. It's a black jumper, and I'm not too sure if the show's dress had a bottom jumper for it. And I don't know how I feel about this. And I'll get to my review at the end of this and what I would probably have liked to have seen. But it is a one piece here. Now, looking at the dress itself, the dress is a high quality fabric here. It has the see-through sheeriness to it, the ruffles, the 3 layers at the bottom. It is a thick fabric. I do like it. The top also has the ruffles. It does aesthetically match or have some similarities to the show's dress. I do wish that it had more, I guess, design to the bottom of it and made it more show accurate, but that's my opinion, of course. It is still a nice quality dress, but I wish, I'm just gonna say it now, I wish the bottom layer was probably taken off and they had more of a fabric to do maybe just one dress for Wednesday and make it more show accurate. It is a nice kind of correlation to the show, but it's not fully accurate for me. Now, Wednesday does have a belt as well that ties it all in. Here you can see that it does highlight with some silver paint on it. It does give that standout feature and tying in the overall outfit and breaking up the bottom portion with the top portion. And it does come off just like the uniform Wednesday doll. Now, this Wednesday doll hand molds are just a flat hand, just like any other dolls would. It doesn't have the molded snapping hand, and they do have the black nail polish on them to match with Wednesday's aesthetic. Moving on to this face, I love the face. We have the black gloss lip. We have the same freckles that go across. The makeup is pretty much the same as the uniform, but the eyes have skulls in them and a star, which is kind of the difference. The eyebrows are the same. Nice print job, but I really do like the face, and it's really a nice, clear, crisp print. Now, moving on to the hair of this Rave'N Wednesday, we get the same kind of style bangs. It's a little bit more out, a little bit more put together, just because she is going to the dance and she's ready to party, right? The braids at the top are really nice. I do like this hairstyle in a doll. It really does give that match correlation to the show's hair, and I think it was a really well done job for this doll, in my opinion. Lastly, this doll does have earrings, a skullette with bones crossing, and it's all one mold, giving a frame-like design, picture frame design with the balls molded together that give a dangling earring effect. What this doll came with that the other dolls did not come with is the Certificate of Authenticity. So if you want to pause and read here, you may. It isn't as thick as a Skull Lecter one, but it is a higher quality matted paper. That's, yeah, I guess $10 worth. No, I'm just kidding. Now we're going to move on to the Wednesday fashion pack. That was $25 exclusive to Mattel Creations website. Let's go ahead and start with her cello. Why not, right? I love this piece in the fashion pack. The big cello with the details of the spider webs etched in to the design. I really love the detail in it, and it's nicely scaled to Wednesday. It does have a heft to it. It's not like a hollow. It is hollow, but I mean, it has a nice weight to it. I definitely think it's worth everything that came with the fashion pack. It's really nice. It does come with a holder, so Wednesday can play, or you can pose Wednesday playing in that scene on the Wednesday show of her playing the cello. Now let's go ahead and move on to Wednesday's outfit, starting with the shoes. I really like these high top kind of Converse style shoes, I guess you could say. Maybe they're not Converse style, but it's really nice with the etched in details of the laces, and then I like the high tops of the sole, giving a thicker sole, and it is this gooey kind of vibe here with the white, and then we have the black gooey kind of representation at the bottom. And then we have the spider webs along the side of her shoe, of the, not the sole, but on the top black part, if you can see here. I do like that detail that they put on here. Now, this Wednesday doll also came with some stockings or thigh-high socks, and it is a nice quality fabric here. It does have the high quality stretchy fabric to it with a printed white goo design to match in with her shoes. The dress that came with this doll is a nice quality as well. I do like the design with the skulls and the bones crossed out on it as well. We have the white collar and the white sleeves with this Wednesday doll. It is a really nice dress, in my opinion, for the fashion pack, and it really just feels of a higher quality for me. This Wednesday doll also came with a oversized hoodie, and oh my gosh, I think it's probably my favorite of this fashion pack. We have a printed design here. The black print is like a vine, I would say, are those Venus flytraps there? I think, maybe. And then we have the skulls printed on there. We have a zipper-like feel. It does have the zipper head here dangling, so I really like that touch. And then it's just an overall nice hoodie. Like, if this was a material of an actual hoodie, it's a nice hoodie. And then once put on Wednesday, it really is a nice touch. And I think overall, it really matches with the Wednesday vibe aesthetic. And I just really like this fashion pack. The hoodie really was a surprise to me when I took it out. I didn't think it was gonna feel this nice, but it really was. And I think the overall fashion pack was a great bang for the buck, in my opinion. Now, this Wednesday doll that I have, I had an extra hand, so I replaced her snapping fingers with the hands of one of my extra Raven dolls, and you can intertwine them if you wish. I know the prototype on the box has the snapping fingers, and I guess it does look good that way too, because it looks like she's actually playing it. But for me, I wanted to have one of my Wednesday dolls to have a left hand and right hand that were both straight out. And that is pretty much it for the Wednesday line that was the collab with Monster High. Now, let me give you my overall thoughts and ratings. As a set, I would probably give this set an 8 out of 10. Individually, let's start with Enid. Enid, I'd probably give a I honestly, for the price, so the core dolls were $40 and the Raven was $65 or $61.99 depending where you got it, Walmart, Target, Amazon. But for Enid, for the price, I'd probably get it a 7 out of 10. And the reason why is because I wish that they gave her more. I don't know. I feel like they didn't give her the treatment that Wednesday has. They gave her the barrette, which is cute. They gave her the backpack, which is cute. But I feel like something's missing. For me, something is missing. And I don't know what it is, to be honest. Considering the price, considering, I wish maybe she had another undershirt underneath. Maybe it would be different if they had released this doll in her Nevermore uniform. Maybe I would have liked that more. Who knows? They should put a fashion pack for this doll for her Nevermore outfit. But anyways, that's my rating for Enid, 7 out of 10. It is a nice doll, but I think with the pricing and everything, I think there's something could have been added for me, and I wish the hair matched more of the prototype. Now for the Wednesday uniform doll, I would give this doll I'm gonna give it a solid 8. No, let's do 9. I'm gonna do 9 out of 10. And I really like the overall doll here. The doll is beautiful. I love the aesthetics to this doll. The jacket's nice. The quality of the outfit's nice. The bag, I love the snapping fingers mold. I love the thing accessory that she comes with. You can either place it on her arm, shoulder, or on the side of her if you wish. The backpack that she comes with, it opens up and clatches in. I really just like it overall, and I think for $40, this is what I would expect. I think for Enid, I think she just doesn't have as many layers to her, and I think that's probably why I gave her that rating, unlike the Wednesday doll did. Now for the Raven doll, I honestly, this is my honest opinion, I'm going to give her I'm going to say 7.5, 8 out of 10, and the reason why I give this is because she doesn't really come with anything other than her earrings and her extra bottom layer bodysuit. Oh, and a certificate. Can't forget the certificate. But, I mean, I overall like it. The quality of the outfit is a nice quality. The dress is a nice quality. The hair is beautiful. I think the doll is beautiful altogether, but I feel that if we took off the bottom bodysuit and just made the dress one dress with more, how should I say, more details, I think I would have liked it a lot more. But I do love this doll, and I love the overall doll itself. So whether it be 65, I'd still buy it, if you'd say. And of course, licensing goes into these prices, so it's really the agreement with Monster High, right? And Netflix. Now, the review for the fashion pack, I'm going to give the fashion pack a 10 out of 10. For $25, I really think it is worth it. I think just alone with the cello, it's really, really great. The outfit quality is beautiful. The hoodie, the dress, the shoes and stocking socks that come with it, I really do think it's worth the $25. Oh, and shout out Mattel, thank you for the $5 discount. I'm sorry. It's really, I mean, we laugh at it, and I'm sure you guys laugh at it too, because it's $5, right? Shipping is $6.99. Just give us free shipping, Mattel. But overall, I really love the Wednesday set and line. I'm sorry, the line that they came out for Wednesday Monster High. I'm curious if they will release more of these in the future with season 2 coming out. But overall, I do love them. I'm glad I have them in my collection. They are Still available as of me filming. You can find them on Amazon. I believe Target is sold out of Raven, and I don't believe Target had Enid at all. And then Mattel Creations only has Enid available in the fashion pack. But let's go ahead and go back to my computer room so we can close out this video. And that was my review. I had to take off this cheap wig. But that was my review of the Monster High Wednesday collab of the Uniform Wednesday, Raven Dress Wednesday, Enid, and the fashion pack. Let me know what you thought of the review. I'm curious if you got these dolls as well and what your thoughts are on them. Do you think they're worth the $40 and $65 price tag? I get it. The licensing and everything will go into, sorry, I had something on my eye. The licensing and everything had some say in the pricing. But I think overall they are really great items to have in the collection, but I'm curious as to your thoughts and what you think if you got them, or if you plan on getting them, or do you think they'll go on sale, or do you think they'll sell out? I know they've been in and out of stock, but I feel like they are widely available at the time of me recording this. So I would say get them now, because I feel like they've only would have made a certain amount, and then after that they're probably gone. Kind of like the Vampire Heart Draculaura. There was a lot of those, but then she sold out and never came back. So I think that this is probably what's going to be with them. I have a feeling that Enid is going to be the last one to sell out of all of them, sadly. But I can see why. But I really do like them, and for me personally, I think the price is okay as a collector of other expensive dolls like Disney, because Disney does hike up those prices. And yeah, that's pretty much my opinion, but I do love them. I'm glad that I have them in my collection, and thank y'all for coming in. And as always, I hope you have a great day, a great night, wherever you're at today. And remember to stay kind to yourself. Simply Rye.